Coach's Corner is being presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the presenting sponsor of Coach's Corner, Bluegrass Cellular, within reach. By Life Skills, presenting sponsor of the 2017 WKU football season. When it comes to your health, experience matters. By Med Center Health, the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics. By Passport Health Plan, proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. By Pizza Hut, proud to support WKU Athletics. By South Central Bank, home of the official debit card of WKU Athletics. By Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Moss. And by U.S. Bank, proud to be the exclusive banking cornerstone partner of WKU Athletics.
Welcome to the Coaches Show, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Mike Sanford, man, it's awesome to see you back on the hill, man. How does it feel to be back, ready to go?
It feels great, and it's great to be here sitting with you. You and I used to have office right next to each other, coaching receivers and quarterbacks together. So I feel like old times. You know, game week back on the hill, 2010. We had some fun Mondays game planning together, if you remember that very well. So it's awesome to be here, but most importantly, I'm just excited to get to plan a game for these players to get out there and do what they love to do, and that's tee it up on a Saturday.
And you know what it's like? It's good to see you, because we used to think about the air and what's in the air. Football's in the air, the grass. Now you're ready to go this week, and now you're in charge.
Yeah, it's different. You know, it's certainly the first time I've run out there as a head football coach, but you know, I feel really good about the preparation we've put in. We've worked hard. Our players have worked really hard, and you know that from having your son on the football team. These guys have sacrificed a lot, and now it's time for payday. We call Saturdays as payday for us, so time to go out and cash that check of all that hard work they've invested.
And talk about the journey that you had to get back here.
Well, it's been a long journey in a short period of time. So, you know, went from here to Stanford as the second time that I coached at Stanford. Was there, you know, for 3 seasons, which was a great run. Had a chance to be a part of 3 BCS Bowl games, 2 Rose Bowls, and a Fiesta Bowl. From that experience, I got a chance to return to my alma mater as a play caller and offensive coordinator at Boise State, and had a tremendous year that year as a football team, you know, replacing a great coach. Chris Peterson moved on, very similar to this year. Chris Peterson moved on from Boise State, and Jeff Brown moved on from here and haven't done a lot here. So, and then I was at Notre Dame for the last 2 seasons coaching for the Fighting Irish, which was, you know, somewhat of a bucket list type thing for me to be a part of that program in a coaching capacity. And here we are at a place that was very near and dear to my family's heart. You know, my daughter spent her first year of life here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and had some really good times building this program, basically from the ground up as an FBS member.
Okay, Coach, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back to you after these messages.
With a more complete nationwide network and faster data speeds, Bluegrass Cellular helps you stay connected to your community. With people who take the time to connect with you, you'll always feel like you're part of ours. This month at Bluegrass Cellular, save on the latest devices when you sign up for an unlimited plan. Get an LG G6 for as low as $10 a month, or a Samsung Galaxy S8 for as low as $15 a month. Bluegrass Cellular, within reach.
She's making her way down the board. There are McPick 2 for $5 deals on all sides, favorites everywhere. McNuggets and a Big Mac, it's good. Get your fan favorites on the McPick 2 menu. Choose any 2 for just $5. They did it. Oh my. They're looking at the McPick 2. 2 for $5 deals all across the board. Here it comes, a Big Mac and 10-piece McNuggets. They got them. Get your fan favorites on the McPick 2 menu. Choose any 2 for just $5. They did it. Unbelievable.
I had no use for health insurance, but my mom was always saying, sign up for Passport. And I was like, Mom. She was like, for my peace of mind. It got to be where I needed peace of mind. So I did. Now my mom, she can chill. And I feel pretty good about it too.
Together we can all feel better. Call 1-800-578-0603 and ask for Passport. That's 1-800-578-0603. Passport Health Plan, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Life Skills has been serving the South Central Kentucky area for over 50 years. We know that when it comes to your health, experience matters. With a location in your community, we are there for you and your family in times of need. We provide you with greater choice and easy access to mental health care, addiction treatment services, and assistance for those with intellectual disabilities. Life Skills, premium healthcare services. The Center for Courageous Kids is a year-round free medical camp designed exclusively for medically fragile children and their families in Scottsville, Kentucky. CCK relies solely on donations and could not provide a life-changing camp experience to so many deserving children and families at no cost without donor support. It is because of you, our caring community, that we are able to serve the most courageous kids around. Houchins Industries and WKU Athletics are proud to recognize the Center for Courageous Kids as a Houchins charity champion. Western Kentucky University students, parents, alumni, and fans, we have the exclusive WKU debit card available for you. Open a checking account with South Central Bank and ask for one today. We are South Central Bank, small enough to know you, WKU fans, and big enough to help. We now offer Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, and Android Pay. And remember, the official debit card of WKU Athletics. Get yours today at any South Central Bank location. South Central Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Coach's Show, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, you've been here all summer. Let's talk a little bit about on the offensive side.
Well, they put a lot of work in themselves this summer. You know, Mike White was just elected captain for a good reason. Certainly the leading passer that's returning in college football is a huge accomplishment from last year, and he knows that he's got to break in some new receivers. So feel good about the group of receivers. Tough to replace Taywan Taylor, as you see what's going on in Nashville, and Chibo Norris. Those two guys are tough to replace. But the other one, too, is the offensive line coming together. It's a good group to replace three starters, permanent starters. Mostly, obviously, the left tackle was a tremendous player a year ago in Forrest Lamp and a great center. So they've done a great job of gelling and becoming a true unit. So I'm excited to see these guys play on Saturday and where we're at.
And, Coach, you talked about it before. It's important to have a great offensive line to give the quarterback protection.
Yeah, our pillars of our program it's physical. This is our first pillar. You know, execute's our second one, and attack is our third one. And obviously, it starts up front with the physical. You know, and there's a reason we have it that way. And we actually voted a captain, a little bit different, but we voted a captain from the trenches. So it's not just an offensive captain, a defensive captain. We actually have a trenches captain, and that's Derek Overstreet on the defense side of the ball was elected by his peers as the guy who's going to lead us out from the trenches.
And, Coach, we're talking a lot about running the ball, physical up front, but you know we like to. You've been a quarterback, being a receiver, we like to pass the ball too.
That's why, you know, today, you know, we've been working all game plan wise. Monday for us is dial 'em up Monday, and that's where we're looking for opportunities to push the ball down the field. We're looking for obviously completion plays, but everything that complements our run game very well. You know, everything's built from the run game, but when you build your run game first, you know you have some good opportunities to throw the ball down the field out of the same formations.
And now you're talking about let's switch on the defensive side. Now a new defensive scheme. Coach White is in, and you guys are doing a great job with those guys.
I love where we're at defensively. I love where we're at from a standpoint of personnel. But even more than that, I just like the fact that these guys have a feel of an identity of who they are defensively, and they're a bunch of tough sons of guns that fly around the field, and they do some very, very good things out there all camp long, the whole summer. They've been playing very good defensively.
And to change that from last year, now the defensive scheme is a little different.
Yeah, so, you know, based out of a 3-down front a year ago with Coach Nick Holt's system, who I know very well and have a lot of respect for. You know, I know from preparing against various defenses at Notre Dame, at Boise State, you know, even at Stanford, what really has happened with the spread offensive football. I mean, it's changed the way defenses need to defend it. And so I feel very confident in the hiring of Clayton White and the hiring of our defensive staff that they are completely equipped to handle this conference in terms of schematically. And I feel like we have the personnel to back it up.
It's amazing. You know how competitive it is offensive, defensively. Oh, yeah. So when you being a head coach, where do you put yourself at now?
I mean, it's hard not to be an offensive guy. But I do celebrate victories with the defense. And, you know, all fall camp, you get a turnover. You know, I'm part of me in my initial reaction, I'm ticked off. And then I got to check myself and check my ego at the door and go over there and make sure I dap it up with those guys on defense. And that's been fun to do.
And, Coach, I've been knowing you for a long time, always been a great young mind. Now, the other side of the ball is special teams. Yep. You worked a lot even at Stanford, and then you spent a lot of time working special teams at Western Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, special teams it's a critical component of what we do because it's the crossroads of our team. And so our special teams unit, we call ourselves the Wild Bunch. And I think it's a perfect moniker for our football program is these guys are a wild bunch of dudes out there on the field. When they play, they fly around, and that's what we are on the special teams side of it. Feel good about our kicking competition going into EKU. We're gonna roll out there either Ryan Nuss Skylar Simcox, and feel good about that competition. It's going to be settled this week in practice, and feel good that we're going to have a really good kicker out there because they've had great camps. It's almost impossible to figure out which guy's going to run out there first.
You know, it's been amazing. Now, you had spring ball, now you had the summer. The guys been competing against each other, so I know they're ready to go against someone else this week.
They are, yeah. I mean, we've practiced a lot. We've turned a lot of live reps, probably near 300 live reps in fall camp and nearly 200 live reps in spring ball. So for us to get 500 banked reps, that's almost half a season of live reps. I mean, you look at it. So feel good about where we're at from a competitive standpoint. These guys are ready to go look at somebody in a different color, in a different helmet, in a different logo. And EKU really presents the perfect opportunity because it's a rival game.
And first year as a head coach, now this is the game week. I mean, you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What's going through your mind now, the excitement for on Saturday?
You know, just stay in the moment, you know, of the preparation. And for us, Mondays are dial 'em up Monday. Tuesdays, physical practice. It's our run emphasis, so it's tough Tuesday. You know, Wednesday for us is work day Wednesday. We get all of our special situations dialed up, red zone, short yardage, goal line, third down. And then Thursday's performance practice Thursday. Friday is Fast Friday because we're going to go full speed. And then it's payday on Saturday. So you just got to keep eat day by day, and just remember that there is a process in place.
You know, we always talk about, everybody, even the audience wants to know, what does it really mean, a typical day of a grind of a coach and the kind of work and the kind of hours you guys put in?
Well, I'm kind of a night owl, you know, so when we get into the grind of the season, you know, I mean, my kids are all asleep anyway by 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, so I can go home at 7 o'clock. I'm still not going to see my children really for that much time. So I like to, as a program, we're going to work late. But we're gonna have a chance to take our kids to school in the morning, and for me that's really important. I got 3 children, 8 years or younger, so it's important for me to have a chance to see those most important people that are part of my life in the morning. But really from 8 o'clock on till 11 o'clock at night, we're doing football, and I love doing it. I wouldn't want it any other way.
And you know, your wife is really a big part of it. You know, it's important. Does she give you any ideas of what plays to call at all?
No, but she is. She might be the hardest critic sometimes of me in the middle of actually after games. So she'll be like, "Hey, Mike, that wasn't great," and she's a lot of times she's right. So sometimes I do adjust what we do and and make sure that we come out a little bit better game plan next week.
And I know she's really excited to be back too.
She is. She loves it here. You know, has a lot of friends that. You know, that really have stood the test of time in 7 years and stayed close to. So feel good about where our family's at and feeling comfortable that Bowling Green is our hometown.
Okay, Coach, we'll be back to you after these messages.
Hydration plays an important role in athletics. Our muscles are made up of large quantities of water. If you become dehydrated, your muscles will tighten up and cramp. A dehydrated muscle is also prone to strain or tear. We should all drink plenty of water leading up to activity. And also make sure we are hydrating during activity. Before and during activity, you can drink water and other sports drinks. After activity, drink plenty of water and protein to replenish what your body has spent during that activity. If returning from a muscle strain, hydration is important also. We have to keep that injured muscle from becoming dehydrated. This athletic trainer tip was presented by Interventional Pain Specialist. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional.
With a more complete nationwide network and faster data speeds, Bluegrass Cellular helps you stay connected to your community. With people who take the time to connect with you, you'll always feel like you're part of ours. This month at Bluegrass Cellular, save on the latest devices when you sign up for an unlimited plan. Get an LG G6 for as low as $10 a month, or a Samsung Galaxy S8 for as low as $15 a month. Bluegrass Cellular, within reach.
Hi, I'm Betty Thompson. A healthy digestive system can help you maintain a healthy weight and make you feel more energized. A great way to get your digestive system in balance is by eating a cup of delicious, flavorful yogurt every day. Mixed with fruit, nuts, or cereal, it makes for a wholesome, nutritious breakfast or a tasty midday snack. It's low in fat, low in sugar, rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin D. For recipes or more information on healthy dairy products, visit our website.
There's certain things every man wants, like oven hot Pizza Hut pizza. I should know. I'm the everyman. Woman.
And child in America.
And I want my pizza fast. And I want my pizza oven hot.
Hot!
Woo! So Pizza Hut is promising every one of me exactly what I want. Oven hot pizza, fast every time. That's why no one out pizzas the hut.
If you hold a Kentucky hunting or fishing license, then you have helped make possible Kentucky's wildlife management areas, places to hunt, fish, birdwatch, or just let your mind wander. With nearly 100 dotting the Commonwealth, put wildlife management areas in your sights for fall hunting and see more of what makes Kentucky's outdoors outstanding. Get all the information online at fw.ky.gov.
Bowling Green Country Club was founded in 1913, and we've been leading the way ever since. We offer members exceptional golf, premier tennis, swimming, exquisite cuisine, and entertainment. Our challenging 18-hole course has immaculate fairways and greens. For competition or family fun, everyone enjoys our 25-meter pool. Indulge in our delectable food while enjoying year-round social activities. Bowling Green Country Club. Golf, swim, eat, enjoy.
The Center for Courageous Kids is a year-round free medical camp designed exclusively for medically fragile children and their families in Scottsville, Kentucky. CCK relies solely on donations and could not provide a life-changing camp experience to so many deserving children and families at no cost without donor support. It is because of you, our caring community, that we are able to serve the most courageous kids around. Houchins Industries and WKU Athletics are proud to recognize the Center for Courageous Kids as a Houchins charity champion.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, we talked about so many other things, now defense, and we didn't get a chance to talk about the secondary.
Yeah, I feel good about where we're at. Really with the corner position, we had some injuries. We had one of our starters, one of our brothers, a guy that was very valuable to his team, and DeAndre Simmons, suffered an injury early on in training camp, which is unfortunate. But anytime somebody goes down, you get somebody who's got to step up. And right now, Roger Cray and DeAndre Ferris have stepped up to fill that void. Feel great that Joe Brown is the leader of that secondary, really from the corner position. And at safety, Devin Key, Marcus Ward have been outstanding at that one safety position. And then on the other safety position, it's been a pretty good battle between Drell Green and Juwan Gardner. And Drell Green has really done a good job, but Juwan Gardner brings about some great athleticism and a great football player, tenacity. So it's a good positional depth that we have there. And then at nickel, which is kind of a hybrid position, is LeVerick Johnson, who's coming out. Of really having played some safety, playing some corner, playing some of that nickel in third down situations last year. This is a customized position for LeVerick.
And how about the linebacker situation? Now you only have, 2 linebackers?
Very deep at that position. Because it is only 2 linebackers as opposed to having 4 the year before, the 4 that we have that are really in the depth. Joel Iegbunawe, he's been a leader. He's a captain. He's voted by his peers as a captain. He's not even a senior yet. He's had a great camp. D. Kane is a guy that's backing him up. And then the other linebacker position, Masai White, has been just impressive since spring ball. Spring ball fall camp, has solidified himself as a starter. And his backup's Ben Holt, who all he does is make plays. So 4 linebackers that are going to be incredibly impactful on this team, not just as linebackers, but on special teams as well.
And now Derek Overstreet, especially in that kind of nickel position that he's playing.
Yeah, so Derek Overstreet, he's a pass rush specialist, but he's stout against the run. He'll play that strong side defensive end. Derek Overstreet is everything you're looking for in a player, especially out of a senior leader. He's mature. He comes to work every day. He's kind of a grizzled veteran. He's got a little bit of, from having played in the NFL around those guys that have been playing for a long time. And he's in a position to really lead by example, and he comes to work every single day with the hard hat on, and he's a true leader of this football team.
So he's been right now he's been doing really well in the summer too.
Had a great summer, had a great offseason, battled a little bit of just soft tissue issues when we first got here. The training he put in with Coach Stallworth has been unbelievable, and he's ready to explode onto the scene his senior year.
And does he have there's some other people in those positions too?
There are, yeah. He's going to anchor a defensive line unit that has some returning depth there. Chris Johnson is about as good a D tackle as you'll find in our conference. Led the nation in TFLs at one point last season. And then Evan Sainer is another interior D lineman. Julian Lewis is a great interior defensive lineman. And Jalen Madden. Really feel good that we have 4 guys inside that we can really play with. And then the other defensive end position, we got some competition. Carson Jordan, Nick Coffey, D'Angelo Malone are some guys that are going to be battling it out for that other side into the boundary.
Okay, Coach, now to the feature with Derek Overstreet.
Derek Overstreet, defensive end, Paducah, Kentucky. It was the best offer I got, but it was close too, and there was a lot of other stuff that played into it. There was people I knew here, familiar territory, so it was just an easy choice. I mean, again, it's close to home, and there's it's a nice campus. The teachers have all been good for me. Coaches, just the whole situation is solid for me. I mean, everybody's different, but it blends well together. There's a lot of different personalities on the team, so people butt heads sometimes, but it's still a family. It's a real family-like situation. He's a cool dude. He's an outgoing guy. You can talk to him really easy. He knows his stuff. He's taught me a lot of different stuff just in the short time he's been here, so it's been good. I mean, you can tell he's really enthusiastic. He's ready to play. He knows it's football. He's been even for being that young, he's been around. He's been to a lot of different places, or had a lot of different experiences. So it should be good this year. I never won not a full state championship in high school, so it was nice to come here and be able to win a big game like the conference championships we won and 2 bowl games. I'm just ready to get out in the first. I'm getting tired of playing against my own teammates. We're out here beating each other up too much, so I'm just ready for the season to start again.
Coach's Corner is being presented by Passport Health Plan, proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
With a more complete nationwide network and faster data speeds, Bluegrass Cellular helps you stay connected to your community. With people who take the time to connect with you, you'll always feel like you're part of ours. This month at Bluegrass Cellular, save on the latest devices when you sign up for an unlimited plan. Get an LG G6 for as low as $10 a month, or a Samsung Galaxy S8 for as low as $15 a month. Bluegrass Cellular, within reach.
I had no use for health insurance, but my mom was always saying, sign up for Passport. And I was like, Mom. She was like, for my peace of mind. It got to be where I needed peace of mind, so I did. Now my mom, she can chill, and I feel pretty good about it too.
Together we can all feel better. Call 1-800-578-0603 and ask for Passport. That's 1-800-578-0603. Passport Health Plan, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Jenny is breaking up with Jason. It's pretty uncomfortable. Jason's filling the void with seasoned beef, hearty potatoes, and warm nacho cheese sauce, bringing some comfort to a very uncomfortable situation.
You are making this uncomfortable, Todd.
How's that feel, Jenny?
Not good.
Not good.
Taste the comfort with the new $1 Beefy Potato Rito, only at Taco Bell.
If you hold a Kentucky hunting or fishing license, then you have helped make possible Kentucky's wildlife management areas, places to hunt, fish, birdwatch, or just let your mind wander. With nearly 100 dotting the Commonwealth, put wildlife management areas in your sights for fall hunting and see more of what makes Kentucky's outdoors outstanding. Get all the information online at fw.ky.gov.
Western Kentucky University students, parents, alumni, and fans, we have the exclusive WKU debit card available for you. Open a checking account with South Central Bank and ask for one today. We are South Central Bank, small enough to know you WKU fans, and big enough to help. We now offer Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, and Android Pay. And remember, the official debit card of WKU Athletics. Get yours today at any South Central Bank location. South Central Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Betty Thompson. A healthy digestive system can help you maintain a healthy weight and make you feel more energized. A great way to get your digestive system in balance is by eating a cup of delicious, flavorful yogurt every day. Mixed with fruit, nuts, or cereal, it makes for a wholesome, nutritious breakfast or a tasty midday snack. It's low in fat, low in sugar, rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin D. For recipes or more information on healthy dairy products, visit our website.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, now this week, you got starting to play a game, EKU this week.
EKU week, starting off with their offense. They returned their leading rusher, number 20. He's a good player. He rushed for, I think, about 4.8 yards a carry a year ago. Good player, and it's always great as an offense to come back with your leading rusher. Their quarterback's going to be a player that he's a transfer from University of Connecticut, big, athletic, sturdy body type, 6'4", 230 just about. But he comes to them from UConn, will be a first-time starter at Eastern Kentucky, so be interested to see what he brings to the table. Really at the receiver position, they return their leading receiver and their third leading receiver, so they have some depth coming back at receiver. And then really offensive line similar to us. They got 3 positions that they really kind of had to move around, guys that they're replacing from the year before. So good offensive unit. And on defense, really have a lot coming back defensively. Their best player, hands down, number 44, Aaron Patrick, their defensive end. Great pass rusher. Reminds me a lot of one of our young players, D'Angelo Malone, that's can bend a corner. He's got great speed. One of their captains, as they voted on, was their safety, Colby Grace. Good player in the secondary. And they moved around some of their pieces in the secondary from a year ago. They'll move Buck Solomon back to starting corner to the field. And one of their starting corners from last year is Cornelius Floyd, will be their starting nickel. So we'll see a very similar defensive structure than what we saw all camp long, which is very helpful.
And special teams-wise, have you guys got a chance to see them?
Yeah, they're a team. Their head coach, Mark Elder, he's a special teams coordinator. Was an SEC special teams coordinator at the University of Tennessee. Those guys fly around. They create turnovers. They do a lot. They come after your punt. They're gonna rush your punt. They're gonna rush your field goal opportunities. So they are a block outfit, and that's what they're gonna show. So we're preparing for full rush in everything they do from a special team standpoint.
If you had a chance to say one thing, what is a huge key of this particular game this week?
We want to play very clean football. We want to get out and start with the right foot forward. Correct foot forward, and establish who we want to be as a team. Openers are really going to come down to several factors, and typically it's going to be who's going to take care of the football and who's going to create turnovers, number 1. Number 2, who's going to be the better tackling team, and then who can avoid the disastrous plays and create the big plays.
Okay, Coach, thanks so much. See you next week on the Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner is being presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the presenting sponsor of Coach's Corner, Bluegrass Cellular, within reach. By Life Skills, presenting sponsor of the 2017 WKU football season. When it comes to your health, experience matters. By Med Center Health, the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics. By Passport Health Plan, proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. By Pizza Hut, proud to support WKU Athletics. By South Central Bank, home of the official debit card of WKU Athletics. By Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Moss. And by U.S. Bank, proud to be the exclusive banking cornerstone partner of WKU Athletics.